Do you mind if I have lunch before we start?
You can do whatever you want, Tom. I'm half hoping you take your shirt off now and put that on your nipples.
That's dinner time, darling.
Patreon.com/Cultaholic to see Tom Campbell take off his blazer, take off his t-shirt and squirt some squirty cream on his nipples. Rumours have it, everybody, that Andrew could lick it off. Here is the other news today. That is big breaking news this afternoon.
Nikki A.S.H is not working with the WWE live crowd. AEW stars respond to Daniel Bryan and CM Punk rumours. And we've got some details on some scrapped NXT plans for one Malakai Black. We'll get to that in a bit. I've got a secret. Not going to tell you, because otherwise it wouldn't be a secret. That's Nikki Cross's finest hour, I think. Remember she was running around NXT?
Oh, yes.
Doing all that.
I think you're just speaking about yourself there, Tom.
I mean, a little column A, little column B. But that was one of Nikki Cross's finest hours, doing all that stuff. And when the superhero stuff happened, we're like, all right, we'll let it breathe. Lovely reaction on Monday Night Raw when she became the Raw Women's Champion. We've had our first live events back since the world caught fire, and it's not the most glowing of news for one Nikki A.S.H, is it, RT?
Scopes TC from 1DM, which stands for David Meltzer, who says the notable thing at these live events of both nights over the weekend is that Nikki Cross's superhero gimmick is not working for the house show crowd. They don't take her seriously. She was actually booed in Pittsburgh. Boo you, Pittsburgh! That's not Dave Meltzer's words, that's my words. Not heavily booed, Meltzer continues, but booed. They just see Rhea Ripley and Charlotte Flair as big stars and Nikki as an intruder in the match. And since she's the champion, she ends up winning. Oh, it seems like a bit of a mess.
Slightly less booze at the other show over that weekend, but still not a favourable reaction to Nikki A.S.H. I'm very concerned about this because I'm not against the superhero thing. I think the name is weird. Nikki A.S.H, almost a superhero. Surely it would be A.A.S.H. Like the initialization doesn't seem to be rolling for me.
Imagine if
Nikki
Billy Bob on commentary on Raw, and here coming down to the ring is Nikki
It'd be a thing. What do you reckon of superhero Nikki?
I can see its value in the company completely because we need gimmicks that sort of get the youth of today, Tom, invested in professional wrestling. Seeing a superhero, a real-life superhero on Monday Night Raw, it works for the kids. But once you get over a certain age, maybe 7, maybe 8, maybe 9 at a push, Tom, you see someone going, you too at home can be a superhero just like me. All you have to do is believe in yourself. And you're thinking, Nikki, you're talking absolute pish, as they would say in Scotland. I think, for me personally, being a nearly 29-year-old man who watches professional wrestling still, I don't like the sincerity of, you can be a superhero too. No, we all can't, Nikki. I just want to see you have more shades of the Hurricane from 2002, being a sort of parody of the stereotypical superhero from years ago. I think that would work better.
I wonder whether it's an age thing then, because obviously you say a 29-year-old, you're like, I don't buy this. Like, no. I'm 37 and I'm going, I get the appeal of that. It's not my thing, but I get it. Like, some kids would be like, yeah, I want to be like that. I get that. I think if I was a youngster, I might have seen that and gone, yeah, I'm up for that. I'm down for that. I don't know. Maybe it's an age thing. Who knows? I wish her best of luck. I hope we get a nice pop for her on Monday Night Raw. You know, I hope so. And I hope Rob Downey does more drawings of it, because it was Rob Downey who, by the way, did our emojis on Twitch. Cheers, Rob. It was Rob who worked with Nikki to create that character. So the longer she sticks around, the more pictures we'll get from Rob Downey when we're done. AEW news, don't know whether you've heard, but Daniel Bryan and CM Punk might be popping in for a bit. This has dominated the wrestling news, and now some AEW stars have passed comment on it, haven't they, Ross?
Oh, those dastardly young bucks have taken to their Twitter bio, which is how they communicate with all of us these days, to write, are the rumours true? IDK, which I've been led to believe, Tom, by the kids, means I don't know.
Oh, I thought it meant I don't carve.
Carve starts with a C. We just hope they take our finish well, you see, because that's funny, because it's like the worked aspect of professional wrestling. CM Punk, will you take the Meltzer driver? Of course he won't. He's CM Punk. D. Bry, will you take the Meltzer dryer? He might do. He seems like a nice fella, yeah.
He probably will. Kenny Omega was chatting to Wrestling Observer Radio, and the question was brought up about Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, and Omega says, it's cool for me to think I'm going to get in the ring with them, possibly, because they were so prominent in WWE. For me, as exciting as the wrestling part is, the ability to tell a story is more exciting for me. Two extremely intelligent people who found a way to, I don't want to say cheat the system, but it was a system that was not created for them there. And yeah, that's true. They kind of got over to spite the powers that be in many cases, and there will be arguments forever about the origin of Yeselmania at WrestleMania 30. How, it was WWE's plan all along to put Daniel Bryan over. I don't buy that for a second. I believe that it was the universe sandbagging WrestleMania till they got what they wanted. I refuse to believe it was anything other than that. You're with me, aren't you?
Oh, of course. Yeah, I think everyone's with you. If it wasn't for the fans taking over that Monday Night Raw, which was definitely a shoot and not a... No, the sentiment of the fans definitely got the better of Vince McMahon on that one. I think he realised that maybe a main event of Randy Orton versus Batista in 2014 wasn't the best thing to do. But hey-ho, they are right, though. Mr. Omega especially, because go back before Daniel Bryan, before CM Punk, how many main eventers were there who are relatively, I say relatively small men?
It's very true.
Even Shawn Michaels is like 6'1", isn't he?
Shawn Michaels, yeah, but then, in the 90s when he was getting over, he was in the land of the giants. You know? So sometimes it's one of these things, from small men to powerful women now. Jordynne Grace setting all kinds of records over the weekend. She competed on Saturday night in the World Natural Powerlifting Championships in Georgia. Not only did she win the championship, she set the state and national records in the bench press at 210, squat at 320, the deadlift at 355, and a total of 885. Amazing. She's a beast. She is a force of nature, is Jordynne Grace.
So I'm looking at this, 210. Is that roughly a Labrador?
That's roughly a Labrador. She can lift dogs.
320, are we saying a Mastiff, maybe?
Maybe a Mastiff.
A 355, maybe a Great Dane, a Griefy Great Dane.
Griefy Great Granville Fetcher Cloth.
So there you go, 3 dogs that Adam Pacitti couldn't lift, but Jordynne Grace obviously could.
Incidentally, there was a 74-year-old man at this show, Jordynne Grace filmed this, who did a 655-pound deadlift. And he's amazing, this guy is.
V. McMahon, Stanford, Connecticut.
I just turned out to lift some dogs. Fine, our latest AEW star, properly, Malakai Black, has revealed to Wrestling Perspective some of the plans that were asunder for NXT. So, if you remember, he had a run as NXT champion. There was a whole whodunit who attacked Aleister Black. He suffered a groin injury that changed the state of play. What was meant to happen had his groin not been ruined?
Before I got injured, he says, the plan was always me to win the belt back again. So that's something I think that was always plays with me mentally. It was me and Tommaso. Tommaso takes it, and I apparently leading it into me and Johnny for a while. And then it would loop into a 3-way where I would take the belt back again. Black takes the belt back again.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times quickly.
Belt takes the black, blue. We've nailed that. I wonder whether, had he not been injured, had things been different, would we been on the path that we're on now?
It's very difficult to say, isn't it?
Would that have caused a variant?
Yeah.
Variant Aleister Black.
Oh, God, here we go. Variant of that.
Are you not watching Loki? Or did you not watch Loki?
I've not seen Loki, though.
Oh, it's very, very good.
Is it a film?
No, it's a series.
A series?
It's a series.
Well, whether it be films or series, I'm always 10 years too late. I only watched Breaking Bad in full last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
So what would you be watching this time round?
What I'll be watching this time around? What happened last year? Tiger King. And I watched Tiger King when it happened live, so I'm up to date on that one.
I was having me lunch while she told me about Tiger King.
All right, well...
Oh, that was all gas.
That's what she said. Is that the news over with, Tom?
Mm-hmm. Love you, bye.
I'm all right. Don't squirt me eye.
Oh.